Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Grammar Made Easy. Today in this video we are going to talk about present simple tense, its structure and usage. This video is equally important for the beginners as well as the advanced learners. The beginners can focus on its structure, whereas the advanced learners can pay attention to its usage. Let's get started. In present simple tense, in affirmative sentences, if you have he, she, it or a singular noun in the beginning of a sentence, then you add s or es to the main verb. If you look at here, we have added s to the first verb, es to the second verb, whereas there is a verb that is study, we have added ies to it because y transforms into I and then we add es to it. I will cover the spelling rules in one of my other videos in the coming days. After the verb, you can add the object or a phrase that can complete the sentence. If you have I, we, you, they, or plural nouns here in the beginning as the subject of sentence, then you can actually remove s or es, or you do not need to add s or es to the verb. For example, I take exercise daily. If you look at this sentence, we have not added any s to the verb here. Similarly, we go to Switzerland every summer, so there is no es added to the verb. In present simple tense, negative sentences are formed adding does not or do not in sentences. If you have he, she, it or a singular noun in the beginning, then you can add does not. But one thing you shouldn't forget that we have to remove s or es that we had added in our affirmative sentences. After that, you can add or complete the sentence the way as I told you by adding the object or the phrase at the end of the sentence. If you have I, we, you, they, or plural nouns like John and Kim, the students, the teachers, we add do not in sentences to make them negative. I do not take exercise daily. We do not go to Switzerland every summer. In order to form interrogative sentences or questions, we put does or do here in the beginning of the sentences. It means before the subjects we add does. If you have he, she, it in the beginning, so you can put does here in the sentence in order to make it a question. These type of questions are actually yes or no questions because they are either answered with yes or no. For example, does he go to school? You can answer it either by telling to another person yes he does or no he doesn't. If you look at this sentence, do you swim in the pool? Yes I do. Or you can say no I don't. So that's why these type of questions which start with the helping verb, we call them yes no questions. There is another structure in present simple tense where we are using have or has according to the subject. If you have I, we, you, they, or plural nouns like students, so we add have here in the sentence. But if you have he, she, it, or a singular noun like Mr. James, you have to add has in the sentence here. For example, I have a car. I have online classes. But for he, she, it, or a singular noun, you can say he has a problem or she has a car. In order to make these type of sentences negative, like for example, I'm going to make this sentence he has a problem or he has a car, so I can say he doesn't have a problem or he doesn't have a car. One thing that you shouldn't forget, please, that if you have added has here after doesn't, this is completely incorrect, which actually will be entirely awkward. Similarly, there is another form of structure of sentences that we use in present simple. We are adding the verb be, am, is, or are in our sentences. Like what? After I, we add am. After he, she, it, or a singular noun, we add is. Or you, we, they, or plural noun, we add are in sentences. For example, I'm a teacher. He is a doctor. You are my senior. So the verb be is also added in some sentences, which is actually a different type of structure, but it also is present simple tense. How present simple tense is used in English? You can describe somebody's habitual actions by using present simple. For example, he smokes, she takes a nap in the afternoon. If you look at these two sentences, they refer to habitual actions of people. You can also tell someone's routine using present simple. For example, they attend their classes from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. I work for 8 hours every day. These two sentences refer to the routine of the people. Newspapers headings, they are also said or written in present simple tense. Two die in a car accident. The truce fails. Facts. Facts are also described using present simple tense. Look at sentence number 1 here. It says, the sun is the main source of energy. Nobody can deny that sun is not the main source of energy. So that's why we are actually using present simple, and I have told you that this is a different structure which actually is taking is, am, are in sentences. That is also present simple. The earth revolves around the sun. It is also a fact. We can also say our future plans or series of actions using present simple. The flight lands tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is actually a future action or a plan that is happening on a specific time in the future, but we say it in present simple. The flight lands. If you look at here, we have added s to the main verb here because the flight is singular here, and I have already explained this structure. We leave Paris at 1 p.m. and arrive in Sydney in 2 days. It's a series of actions. If you look at here in this sentence, there are two actions which are happening one after the other, but it's referring to a series of actions. That's why we need to say it also in present simple. Here at the end, I have made a kind of practice quiz for you guys. You look at the sentences, try to solve it yourselves. I hope if you have understood what I have explained it in my previous slides, you can do it. There isn't anything difficult. Though I have provided the answer in my last slide, you can test yourselves. Please watch the last slide after you have done it yourselves. So I hope you have enjoyed the video and understood present simple tense completely. These are the answers, and I don't think that there is anything difficult. If you have any questions, please do ask me in the comment section. I'll be really happy to reply to your questions. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Have a very good day. Goodbye and best of luck.